What's up, y'all? I'm your host, Lil T, and do you ever feel powerless? Now, don't take that out of context or anything, but do you ever want to feel like Superman? But if Superman was Italian? Well, do I have the list for you because today we'll be ranking all the Mario power-ups. Just a quick note before we start, items like the light box and the Buzzy Beetle shell will not be on this list as they either only appear as a one-time power-up or they are from Mario Maker. We will also not be counting any Mario RPG or Mario Kart power-ups as they are sub-series within their own unique stories and gameplay. Also, just know, all of these are good power-ups, just some are better than others. With all that being said, let's get into the ranking. Kicking off our list with number 36, we have the Frog Suit. Now, before all the 30-year-olds come and assault me for even posing that Mario 3 has some flaws, hear me out. When you equip the Frog Suit, you turn into, get this, a frog. Who would have thought? It's a fine enough power-up for swimming through underwater levels, but when you use it on land, it plays like gingivitis. The controls feel so much more clunky and awkward. I did a speed test with and without the Frog Suit, and I was significantly slower using the power-up. Now yes, it makes underwater levels much easier, making you swim faster and turn easier. However, water levels are pretty uncommon, so your uses for this power-up are pretty niche. Now, if you still disagree, croak about it in the comments. Number 35 is the coin box / coin block / gold block. Now, the coin box, coin block, and the gold block are so similar, we're just going to group them together. It first appeared as a power-up in Super Mario 3D Land, but most famously in New Super Mario Bros. 2. When you have this item, anytime you move, coins will pop out of the box. Now, why is it so low? Simple. Coins are becoming more and more useless. Yes, they're a key part of Mario, but how do they benefit you besides giving you a 1-up for every time you collect 100 of them? Not to mention, you can't shoot fireballs or any other projectiles while wearing it. It's a mediocre item at best, and a useless power-up at worst, earning its spot here on the list. Number 34 is the carrot. Now the carrot is an interesting item, as not only is it one of the only vegetable power-ups in the series, but it's only appeared in one title, that being Super Mario Land 2. This power-up lets Mario fulfill his dreams of becoming an exotic model. This power-up lets Mario fulfill his dreams of flying as a bunny. For some reason. It's very boring and adds very little excitement. Not to mention, most power-ups have some kind of design flair, like cool costumes, differing sizes, or at least color changes. But the carrot just adds bunny ears. And that's it. I rest my case. Number 33 is the Spring Mushroom. The Spring Mushroom first appeared in Super Mario Galaxy as one of its 3 power-ups. With this item, you can spring yourself high into the air with a well-timed jump. You can even climb up walls with it. However, you can't do any attacks besides ground pounding. Like I mentioned with the carrot, this item has no real flair besides the spring wrapped around Mario. At least the mushroom looks cool, I guess. Number 32 is the Goomba Mask. Only appearing in Super Mario 3D World and Update 3 of Super Mario Maker 2, the Goomba Mask is a pretty neat little item. In Super Mario 3D World, when you equip the mask, Goombas will not harm you. However, in Super Mario Maker 2, the mask makes all enemies ignore you, including Boom Boom and Meowser. Now, does it do anything else? It can't shoot anything or make you jump higher, it simply lets the enemies ignore you. It's basically the item for introverts. Number 31 is the Superball Flower. Only appearing in Super Mario Land and Super Mario Maker 2, the Superball Flower is kinda mediocre. You can throw balls that bounce off literally everything. In Super Mario Land, it was basically created as an inferior fire flower. In Super Mario Maker 2, it is unlocked in story mode after beating the level Spiny Shell Smashers. Try saying that 10 times fast. When used, turns the player gray and is accompanied by the Overworld theme from Super Mario Land. The only reason it's above the power-ups below it is because the power-up can harm enemies somewhat effectively. We are now entering the top 30s. Every power-up from here on out are decent power-ups, whereas everything below was not that. Kicking off the top 30 we have the Rock Mushroom. Now, this power-up turns Mario into the legend himself, Dwayne Johnson. No. This power-up originates from Super Mario Galaxy 2 in the Boulder Bowl Galaxy. When obtained, you can encase yourself in a boulder by shaking the Wii Remote. Ah yes, motion controls, everyone's favorite. In this form, you can roll around and damage enemies. It's not a bad power-up by any means. However, it just kind of exists to only never be used again, as is with most Galaxy power-ups. Number 29 is the Boo Mushroom. I gotta be honest, I'm quite a big fan of this design. When Mario equips this item, he turns into Boo Mario. Mario can turn himself invisible and pass through certain walls and gates by shaking the Wii Remote. He can also understand the language of the Boos, called Booish, which is quite an interesting idea. However, it can easily be lost if you take damage, pass through light, touch water, or touch a launch star. Number 28 is... According to all known laws of aviation, there is no way a bee should be able to fly. Its wings are too small to get its fat little body off the ground. The bee, of course, flies anyway, because he just ate a power-up. The Bee Mushroom, coming from Super Mario Galaxy and Honeyhive Galaxy, is one of the funniest looking power-ups in the series. It dresses up Mario in antlers and little wings and a stinger. It's so cute. Anyway, once Mario collects the power-up, he'll be able to fly for a limited time and climb honeycomb walls. However, if you touch water, you will go back to your normal form. It's definitely one of the average flying power-ups, but look at how cute it is. That is mainly what got it this high. Number 27 is the Mini Mushroom. Ah, the Mini Mushroom. Someone must have had a mini brain while making this. I kid. This power-up actually isn't that bad. First appearing in New Super Mario Bros., this power-up really ups the stakes by making you the size of a paperclip. You gain a floatier jump, can walk on water, and in later games, run up walls. However, you'll now have to ground pound enemies to kill them. You also can die in one hit, which kinda defeats the purpose of a power-up. Unfortunately, its flaws outweigh the pros. Earning this power-up is spot on the list. Number 26 is the Cloud Flower. The final of our Galaxy power-ups, I think. The Cloud Flower, appearing in Super Mario Galaxy 2, is in my opinion the best form in the Galaxy series. Mario can create a cloud by shaking the Wii Remote and using it as a platform for a short time. However, he can only make 3 clouds at a time. Mario can collect another Cloud Flower to refill the number of clouds he has. The design is also very nice. The puffy overalls fit very well with the light cloud aesthetic. However, similar to Bee Mario, if you touch water, you'll return to normal. I feel it's an overall well-rounded power-up. I assure you, nothing's clouding my judgment. Number 25 is the Super Mushroom. Yes, it pains me that this item is so low. It's an iconic part of Mario and the series as a whole. It is also one of the most recognizable gaming icons to this day. However, as much as we all don't want to admit it, it's not an amazing power-up. It gives Mario an extra hit and makes him grow taller. It can come in handy when you would like to get a second tier power-up, but that's really it. Number 24 is the 1-Up Mushroom. Another classic mushroom. Now I know, 1-Ups are becoming even more useless as games like Mario Odyssey and Bowser's Fury don't even use the life system in general. Instead, if you die, you lose coins, which I think is a way better alternative. Ow. Now, that's only in the newer games. Majority of Mario's library used 1-Ups, and in that case, they are pretty useful. I'm not sure what else to say, so one of you might want to 1-up me. Number 23 is the Invincibility Leaf. First appearing in Super Mario 3D Land, this item combines the Tanuki suit and the Superstar. This appears when you die in a level too many times. Yeah, it's the sympathy item they give you because you're bad at the game. But I gotta admit, it is really satisfying to jump through everything in your path like, get out of here, fool! Number 22 is the Goomba Shoe. First appearing in Super Mario Bros. 3, this is actually quite a dark concept when you think about it. Think about it this way, if you were just driving your car down the street and some hooligan came up, killed you, and then stole your car, that'd be awful, right? Well, that's basically what you're doing. You stomp the Goomba out of the shoe and then steal said shoe, which was its only means of transportation. The disrespect. But the power-up itself is good. However, like most power-ups, when you get hit, you lose it, but you don't shrink, which is nice. Number 21 is the Vanish Cap, our first cap on the list. The Vanish Cap, first appearing in Super Mario 64, allows Mario to become semi-translucent and walk through walls. It's primarily used for puzzles, and it's a pretty unique concept. That's really it. The gimmick eventually wears off, but overall, my thoughts are pretty transparent. We are now entering the top 20s. From this point on, all these power-ups are pretty good. Maybe even great. Number 20 is the Blue Shell. I gotta be honest, I've always had a soft spot for this one. Sadly only appearing in New Super Mario Bros., the Blue Shell allows Mario, while running, to slip into the shell. You bounce off the walls in the spinning shell, attacking enemies until you stop yourself, or inevitably fall down a pit. There's not a lot of design flair with this one, besides just putting a shell on Mario, which is why it isn't any higher than number 20. Number 19 is the Cape Feather. Let me explain. First appearing in Super Mario World, the Cape Feather is alright. The player can glide through the air, similar to the Super Leaf. If the player runs at full speed before jumping to take off, they can control the flight with the D-pad. The player can also attack enemies by spinning the cape by pressing Y. Now, hear me out. I've just never liked this item. Yeah, it's an iconic flying power-up, and yeah, it works fine. I just think there are better items than it. Number 18 is the Boomerang Flower. First appearing in Super Mario 3D Land, this item allows you to shoot boomerangs and have them return to you. You can knock out enemies, break bricks, and collect items from a distance. I really like the design for this one. Kinda looks like if you took the Hammer Suit and the Blue Shell and mixed them together. Overall, quite good. Number 17 is the Super Crown. Oh dear. I still get flashbacks. First appearing in New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, the Super Crown is exclusive to Toadette. When she uses this item, she turns into Peachette, a peach-like form which allows her to glide using her dress, similar to the Super Acorn. This power-up overall is like an easy mode, but it doesn't deserve higher than this, solely due to the fact that they added this just to spruce up the port. Also, Bowsette. Number 16 is the Hammer Suit. Only appearing in Super Mario Bros. 3, the Hammer Suit takes the powers of the Hammer Bro and grants them to our favorite little plumber. You throw the hammers above you and try to aim them at enemies. It's a shame this never came back because it was a really fun addition to an already great game. Number 15 is the Penguin Suit. First appearing in New Super Mario Bros. Wii, the best Mario game of all time, there's no debating that. The Penguin Suit combines two items, the Disappointment and the Ice Flower. You can slide on your belly, shoot ice balls, and swim faster underwater. It's quite an underrated item. It also looks absolutely ridiculous in the best way. Number 14 is the Propeller Suit. First appearing in the best Mario game of all time, again, no debating that. The Propeller Suit is one of the best flying power-ups in the Mario series. It's simple and easy to use. You shake the Wii remote to send Mario propelling in the air. I understand the name now. This costume is also comically strange, but fits very well. Number 13 is the Super Leaf. Now, the Super Leaf turns you mainly into Raccoon Mario, but can on occasion turn you into Tanuki Mario, except in 3D Land and 3D World where it only turns you into Tanuki Mario. It's a little confusing, but it's a pretty universal item. It allows you to charge up a P meter while running, and then you can fly until your P meter runs out. Again, aside from 3D Land and 3D World, where you just jump and slowly fall to the ground. The only reason it's this low is because the design for Raccoon Mario is kind of boring. Just a pair of ears and a tail. But a fine power-up overall. Number 12 is the P-Wing. Did you know that the P in P-Wing stands for Paratroopa? Because they both fly? I didn't know that. Anyway, first appearing in Super Mario Bros. 3, the P-Wing grants you the same ability as the Tanuki suit. Except, once you charge up your P meter, you can fly infinitely. However, you do lose it in the next level. This item actually functions differently in its only other appearance, being Super Mario 3D Land. In this game, when Mario collects the P-Wing, it just warps him to the end of the level. Number 11 is the Power Flower. Power Flowers are interesting. First appearing in Super Mario 64 DS, they replaced the various caps from the original Mario 64. The power you'll get from the flower depends on who you're playing as. Mario is able to float for a short time, Luigi becomes semi-translucent and can move through certain objects, Wario becomes made of metal and can walk underwater and withstand great winds, and Yoshi can breathe fire that can melt ice and damage enemies. I really like the concept of having character unique power-ups. However, I feel having the traditional caps would have been slightly easier. We are now entering the top 10s. All of these power-ups are incredible and basically have no flaws. Kicking off the top 10 we have the Mega Mushroom. First appearing in New Super Mario Bros., the Mega Mushroom is the definition of a gimmick. But I'd be lying if I said I didn't like it. It's sort of like a guilty pleasure. When you get the Mega Mushroom, you grow to a huge size and stomp through the stage like there's no tomorrow. Now yeah, it's not in a lot of levels, but when they are, it's a fun romp tearing apart the stage. Number 9 is the Fire Flower. This is almost as iconic as the Super Mushroom. It's the Fire Flower, everyone's heard of it. First appearing in the original Super Mario Bros., the Fire Flower has appeared in over 60 games. When equipped, it allows the player to shoot fireballs. It also changes their costume to give them a white and red aesthetic to reflect the color of the fireballs. I don't know what else I can say about this besides incredible. Number 8 is the Ice Flower. My lord, this might be a controversial opinion, but I think the Ice Flower is better than the Fire Flower. This item first appeared in New Super Mario Bros. Wii, again, the best game of all time. When using the Ice Flower, you can shoot ice balls, but that's not it. No, my friend. When you hit an enemy with an ice ball, they freeze in a block of ice, which you can then pick up and throw, permanently killing them. You can also hurt enemies you can't with a Fire Flower, such as a Dry Bones. The Ice Flower would reappear in Super Mario Galaxy. In this game, Mario will become entirely made of ice, instead of wearing a red and blue outfit. You can skate across freezing water, regular water, or even lava by creating ice platforms on top of them. Overall, super chill item. Number 7 is the Caps. Now, before we get into the Caps, I'd like to tell you guys why I didn't put Cappy on the list. He's a character, and he's also part of Mario's moveset in Odyssey, so that's why he's not here. Back to the Caps. The Caps are also really interesting. First appearing in Super Mario 64 DS, they grant whoever picks them up a different appearance. In the levels, the caps of Mario, Luigi, and Wario can be found. When you put the cap on, the player's character turns into whatever character owns that cap. You'll get all the moves of the character who owns the cap, including their unique power-up, but they will keep their original voice. If you get hit, you will lose the cap and only have a limited time to retrieve it. Overall, I think it's a creative idea. However, a simple button would have been easier, but still great. Number 6 is the Double Cherry. First appearing in Super... I was gonna say that. No, that's my line. No, this is my chip. Shut up. No, I'm gonna tell him that this is... Shut up. No, this is... You're being really annoying right now, okay? Can you stop? This is my line. First appearing in Super Mario 3D World, the Double Cherry is such a fun idea. When you get the Double Cherry, a clone of yourself will appear, mimicking your every move. Now, this can lead to problems navigating 2 players with 1 controller, but overall, it's pretty simple. However, you can gain up to 5 clones by collecting Double Cherries. The neat thing about them is that if you have a power-up, your clone will also have that power-up. So if I have a Fire Flower and they get a Double Cherry, then my clone will also have a Fire Flower. You will lose your clone if you get hit, and they'll all disappear if you die or touch the flagpole. This is such a cool item and I would love to see it return. No, I want to see it return. Shut up! No, this is... Number 5 is the Wing Cap. First appearing in Super Mario 64, the Wing Cap allows you to soar through the air. Some people might say this power-up is clunky and doesn't control well, but I'd have to disagree. It is challenging to master, but I appreciate that. Normally, I don't like designs with minimalism, but I really like the wings on the cap. It makes him seem like an angel, which really fits with the flying theme. And the music. The music is absolutely beautiful. The way it takes the Superstar theme and adds a new melody, previously used in Yoshi's Island, is mesmerizing. It's so good, in fact, Most iterations of the Superstar theme now feature the melody in some way. This power-up is amazing on so many levels, no pun intended, earning its place here. Number 4 is the Super Bell. Where do I even start with this? In my opinion, this is the best modern Mario power-up, and should be regarded as one of the greats, like the Fire Flower or the Mushroom. First appearing in Super Mario 3D World, the Super Bell grants you the Cat Suit. When you're equipped with the Cat Suit, you can climb up walls, swipe enemies, and best of all, you can meow. Meow. The design is also amazing. Look at it, it's so cute. Look at the little ears, the tail, and the amount of detail. Ugh. This power-up is overall incredible and should be thought of as such. We are now down to our top 3. Just before we get into that, if you haven't already, it would mean a lot if you could subscribe and ring that little notification bell. It really helps out the channel and I'd appreciate it. With all that being said, number 3 is the Metal Cap. Where do I even begin? This power-up was so good they made a character out of it. First appearing in Super Mario 64, when you equip the Metal Cap, you turn into Metal Mario. The design is so cool. The metal aesthetic works surprisingly really well on Mario. The gameplay is just flat out awesome. While wearing the cap, you can walk through toxic gas without losing health, and destroy enemies just by running into them. You can withstand strong winds, underwater currents, and can walk on the bottom of bodies of water due to Metal Mario's heavier weight. In addition, he does not need to breathe, meaning you can stay underwater without worrying about air until the metal power-up runs out. I haven't even gotten to the best part. The music that accompanies the power-up is amazing. It slaps so gosh dang hard. It samples the Superstar theme like the Wing Cap, but it uses heavy metal instruments. It's so catchy, and I assure you, people are tapping their feet when they hear this. This song is honestly what got the cap this high. Overall, a very fun power-up with an amazing song to go along with it. Number 2 is the Superstar. What do I even say? It's the star. First appearing in Super Mario Bros., it grants the player invincibility while making them flash rainbow colors. You kill anything and everything that comes in your path. The Superstar has appeared in more than 70 games. The design is so pleasing on the eye. The flashing colors look so visually nice. And the music that accompanies it. Mwah. This is one of the most iconic video game songs ever. The catchy yet simple melody really screams, "You've got the star, now run, kill everything before time runs out, go, go!" This is an amazing power-up, but not the best. What is that? Well, number 1 is, drumroll please, the Giga Bell. First appearing in Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, the Giga Bell is, in a word, fantastic. When you equip the Giga Bell, you grow to a huge size, way bigger than the Mega Mushroom. You also retain every movement option you have as regular Cat Mario. Again, unlike the Mega Mushroom where it restricts your movement. It's so satisfying to pounce on Fury Bowser like, "Woo! Get out of here, fool, I'm a giant cat thing." The design is also a series best. The glow around the suit, the sparkles, the tail, it's all so amazing. Although the funniest thing is seeing Fury Bowser and Giga Cat Mario together, then you got Bowser Jr. looking like the size of a peanut. The music as well when you fight him with the Giga Bell is so good. The rock instruments fit really well with the fight. And that was all the power-ups ranked from the Mario series. Remember, these are all just opinions, and if you share a different one, that's totally fine. Go ahead and drop yours in the comments below. I've been your host, Lil T, and I'll see you guys next time. Here was nothing.